If you're having trouble joining a Windows 10 machine to an Active Directory domain, there are two main things that you should check. First of all, you need to verify that a network path exists to a domain controller. Second, you need to make sure that DNS domain name resolution is working for the domain. So let's go and work through diagnostic process. I'm on a non-domain joined Windows 10. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the Start button and I'll go to Settings. And then I'll click on System. Then click on About. And then rename this PC Advanced. So I'll click on Change and then I'll click Domain and then I'll type in my domain name posylab.com. I'll click OK and I get an error message saying that an Active Directory domain controller for the domain posylab.com could not be contacted. So as I mentioned, there are two things that can cause this. You can have a network error where there's no direct network path to a domain controller, or you can have a DNS name resolution error. Let me go ahead and close this error and I'm going to open a command prompt window. So I'll click on the Start button. And I'll go to All Apps. And then I'll go to the W section. And then I'll expand Windows System and click on Command Prompt. And so now that a command prompt window is open, I want to ping my domain controller by its IP address. And that IP address is 147.100.100.248. So I'll type ping 147.100.100.248. And so I do have a direct network path to my domain controller, so that's good. So since the network path exists, the problem is most likely DNS name resolution. Now this particular domain controller is set up to be a DNS server, so let's take a look at this machine's IP address configuration. I'll go ahead and close this out and I'm going to right-click on the Start button and go to Run. And I'll type Control and click OK. Next I'll go to Network and Internet. Network and Sharing Center. Change adapter settings and then I'll right-click on my adapter and go to Properties. And then I'll click Internet Protocol version 4 and click Properties. And so we can see this machine's IP address. But take a look at the DNS server. The DNS server isn't something that's local to my network. So what I want to do is I want to change this DNS server to one that's authoritative for my Active Directory domain. So I'll change this to 147.100.100.248. And I'll click OK. And I'll click Close. And I'll close this out. And so now let's try the connection again. I'll click OK. And now I'm prompted to enter a username and password. So I'll go ahead and enter a username and I'll type my password. And click OK. And so now I've managed to join the domain. So that's how you would troubleshoot a problem joining a domain in Windows 10.